Hello, planet Earth.
We are back with another one.
Oh, yeah, and this time we're going to talk about the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer.
Well, you can tell who is a Spider-Man fan, if you couldn't tell by the wall and the excitement right now. But this trailer was actually really good, and it got me excited. And I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan, so that's telling you something.
Heck yeah. No, it's just, I think a lot of people knowing, if you follow any Marvel at all, you knew kind of going into the trailer what the movie was going to be about and that we were getting possibly some older villains, which
Right.
we knew that Doc Ock's actor, Alfred Molina, he kind of confirmed that he was already in it. So it was like a small spoiler, but
Yeah.
it didn't matter. It was still,
Yeah.
let's just get right into it. Starts off with Peter obviously being hunted down by the police and everything after he's swinging with MJ, picks up right where it left off with
Yeah.
Mysterio, releasing his secret identity. So then we have to deal with that. So now this, I've been thinking about this. You and I talked about this. How much runtime are we talking is going to be spent with Peter in school dealing with this, dealing with people, talking to him like about being Spider-Man? I can only imagine what Flash is going to say to him, but then also, dealing with the police. We see Aunt May, Ned,
Right.
they're in with the police questions. So, obviously it's going to take a little bit of time. And so that's not Spider-Man time. It has
Right.
to be done, but
Yeah, you have to go through all this to be like him to just be to the point that he needs to find Doctor Strange
yeah,
for the whole movie Apex to actually happen. But hopefully about 20, 25 minutes
that's what I'm hoping. Yeah, that's what I'm,
because or else like I don't know what the actual runtime of the movie is gonna be. But if we're gonna be at like the hour and a half mark of everything, I guess because you're still gonna end up having to explain the whole multiverse and everything else like that, and whenever they get put in the whatever um Marvel universes that they're actually going to be. So it's going to be explaining there, like, oh, I'm lost. What's going on here? Who's this villain? And then we're going to have to fight the villain and probably go on to the next multiverse and stuff like that. So
yeah.
if it's longer than like the 20, 25 minutes, it's going to be really rush or that Spider-Man really doesn't get back home. Like he stays here. Like Doctor Strange ends up finding a way to get back somewhere, and that's what. And Doctor Strange too, he ends up finding a way to actually bring back Peter into the main multi the main Marvel MCU universe. So
Interesting.
it could very well end that Peter Parker is stuck somewhere. It's like, hey, Peter, you're gonna be the Spider-Man here for a while. I'll be back to try to get you somehow, and then go from there. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
that would be really cool. I didn't think about that at all. Yeah, that would be really neat.
Yeah,
So yeah, like once he goes to Doctor Strange, he obviously explains his problem, and Doctor Strange is just like, "Yeah, sure, no, I'll take care of it, no problem. We're
yeah.
friends." And then
Can,
obviously things go
wait,
really wrong.
hold on. Can we really talk about like Doctor Strange right now? How laid back and relaxed is he with everything now? Before he was Mister Uptight
Hmm.
with everything. I was like, whatever. It's like, yeah, don't worry about it, Wong. I won't do anything bad. Come on, let's go. It's
Yeah,
like it's like he's literally taken over for Tony Stark to just be so laid back and it's like fun going. And it's weird to see Doctor Strange like that, but it's also a nice change. Like
I,
it's just more weird than anything.
yeah, I agree with that. It's definitely a little. It's kind of off.
Yeah.
It seems so. Who knows really what? We don't really know what's going on, but also,
Yeah.
why the hell is it snowing in the
Right.
like yeah, like it's just like
Yeah.
massive.
It's just like totally strange. It's like, what is going on here?
Yeah. So obviously something's up going on there. We don't know. Maybe we'll find out a little bit in Shang-Chi too, because that's, in the trailer we see
Right.
Wong fighting Abomination. So we see Wong
He,
Wong goes off, and that's gonna be sweet too. But so yeah.
exactly.
And
Wong's
then
literally everywhere. He's gonna be crossing over to all the movies.
yeah, which is fine. I love Wong.
Yeah, exactly.
So then yeah, he does it, he does the spell. Obviously something goes wrong.
Peter.
It's not Peter. It's
It's
not
Peter.
Peter.
It's Peter.
You just claim because
I will
Peter's
put money
talking.
on it that it's Peter that messes it up.
Mm,
And you're gonna feel really bad about yourself. You're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm sorry." It's Peter because Peter messes up everything. It's what Spider-Man does. Keep going.
or Doctor Strange just didn't know how to do the spell. He's
It's Doctor Strange. It's
eh,
Peter.
eh. So obviously it goes wrong, and we see Peter also in the astral plane.
Yep.
Going through who knows where. I don't know if he's kind of on the way to go through to a different multiverse, which I guess I don't know. I don't know how the astral plane works
Yeah.
for them,
It's,
but
I don't know how it works in the movies. Like
yeah.
it could literally, like, especially like from uh Wanda and Vision,
Hmm.
that Wanda was actually able to actually have her meet Husk walk around while her astral projection is actually doing something else. So
Yeah.
who knows? Like maybe that is something happens that they have to actually use astral projection to actually fight somebody, maybe.
Yeah.
But I really don't know. It was strange to see that because I was just like, what is the point of doing that with Peter?
Right.
Because it's not like he's explaining, like he doesn't need to explain the multiverse to him, but the spell went bad, so now he is explaining the multiverse to him. So I don't know.
Yeah. And it definitely seemed like Doctor Strange, like on the trains, it seemed like he was kind of getting ready for like battle mode.
Right, exactly.
So who knows? Yeah, who knows who's in there with them? But and then we get all the villains coming out.
Yes.
You see the lightning bolt, and you're like, all right, Electro.
Yep.
And we know Jamie Foxx, he confirmed that he's going to be Electro, but he's not going to be the same Electro that he was in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. He's not going to be Sparkles, nice and blue
Right.
Sparkles. Uh,
Yep.
so that's going to be cool. We'll see more of the original. I don't know about the costume. I'm kind of hoping, we stay away from the electric starfish on his face.
Gotta have it.
I mean, I wouldn't say no if he like wore it for a hot second. I'd be like, all
Yeah.
right, that's cool. But yeah, but he's going to be controlling yellow lightning as opposed to blue, and which
Right.
is more the original character. So that's awesome. We see the Goblin Bomb,
Yes.
and you hear William Defoe's just laugh, the Goblin laugh,
So
and
great. So
yeah,
great.
and I would like, I'm I was as surprised as the next person. I didn't think Goblin was going to be in it. I was hoping, but I
Yeah.
mean, just that's awesome. And then, we just get the tentacle out of the dust. Boom. And then just hello, Peter. And
Yeah.
friggin' gave me chills seeing Doc Ock.
Uh,
Again, like we
I was
said,
so happy.
like we knew he was signed on for the movie. Didn't matter. It was still an awesome surprise. And just
Right.
hearing his voice and seeing him with the arms again, you're like, oh yes.
Yeah, like you just need to actually see him in costume, like
Yeah.
on the screen to be like, all right, now I feel better. And just like I was telling you before, it's like Doc Ock is my favorite Spider-Man villain by far.
Yeah.
Like for villains wise, he's like up there with Doctor Doom and Thanos for me. Like the way that they write him is usually so good. And just to see him on the screen again, I don't know how long we're gonna get him for. I don't care as long as he's in the movie because I'm gonna be buying the DVD on
Yeah.
Blu-ray and be watching it many times. So I just want to see him. That's all
Yeah.
I care about.
No, I do too. I think he's gonna be awesome, and obviously they don't want to tease or show. Oh, I guess yeah, they don't want to show the other two Spider-Men, but
Right.
you know they're in there. They have to be.
Yeah, well, like during interview, like JB Smooth already ruined it. It's like, yeah, working with Andrew Garfield. It's like, oh wait, I was supposed to say that. It's like, oh, good job.
Yeah,
It's like, but it's what everyone knew anyway.
right.
So
Yeah, like
it's yeah,
you can't bring back the OG villains and not have Toby or Andrew.
right, exactly.
So
So,
now I think the question really is how big of a part are they going to play? Is Tom Spidey going to like appear in Toby's universe and just work with him to fight like Goblin and Doc Ock? And then is he going to then bounce to Andrew's universe?
yes, it's,
Or is
oh,
it
I
going to
think he's
all?
gonna bounce around from universe to universe. I think that we're also gonna see other villains that we weren't really expected to see.
I think so
Like
too.
it's a very good possibility that he ends up going into
Venom's universe,
uh
you think?
well it all depends. It's Sony, so you never know
That's
with
true.
them.
Yeah.
But into like animated version, like for like Into the Spider-Verse, like he could literally jump into there. Like
That would
we
be
don't
cool.
know. Yeah, exactly.
That would be cool.
So he can literally go anywhere, anywhere at all. So I do hope and I think that is he's just gonna bounce around from universe to universe, but
Do you think they're
who
going
really
to
knows?
collide at all? Do you think, like, let's just say he's like, oh man, like I was in, let's just say the universe with Doc Ock and Green Goblin. And he's like, oh man, like this is just brutal. Like Toby's getting his ass kicked. I'm getting my ass
Yeah.
kicked. Let me go over to this universe, steal this Andrew's Spider-Man, be like, hey, dude, we need your help. And then, because seeing all three of them fight would be
Oh my God,
insane,
yeah.
together.
It really would be. It really would be absolutely insane. Like they could they could do that. They could literally do whatever they want.
Yeah,
And that's the beauty about it.
right.
But it has like something I feel like something's gonna end up mentioning Kang somewhere. And it's a very good possibility that he is the one that really messed this up somewhat. Like he's like in the back, it'll probably be like an end credit scene or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's especially if you're going off of Loki, like having the King War and everything else like that with all the multiverses. It's like, and then you're going back into the multiverses like twice in two movies, like pretty much back to back. So I don't know. It's insane. I don't know where they're going with this. So I don't like Kang as a villain anyway, but still. That's for a different video.
That's yeah,
But um it's because it's the multiverse. It's literally anything. It's they could literally do whatever they want.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think we'll have to see. I love reading definitely what other people like their theories on it and stuff because some like you just don't expect, you don't think of
Yeah,
whatsoever, like could happen. So I don't know. It would be really interesting to see. I hope whoever, if you guys watching this, definitely feel free to throw in your comments and 2 cents because as you see, we're trying to make our own theories and see what is actually possible.
exactly. Just trying to see what sticks, and then we won't know until when the movie comes out, or we get one of the trailers that actually dumps out everything, and it's like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah,
It's
I
like I
kind of,
wanted some mystery.
yeah, I hope that they keep, honestly, I hope they keep the other two Spider-Men not in the trailers. And, like, I'm sure they might like show like
Mm,
a hand or something like shooting web. I don't know, but I feel
I
like
don't know
I don't know. We'll see.
exactly,
But yeah, I do hope they keep some mystery, which I'm sure,
but
I mean, obviously they'll probably keep the main mystery of it, but
yeah.
I hope they hold back a little more.
he's still partly dealing with Sony, so who knows?
Who knows? Who knows is right. But don't forget, everybody, subscribe and comment.
Hit that like button.
Hit that like button, baby. Hit it 20 times. Only 20, though. Don't go any higher.
Oh my God.
All
All
right.
right.
Until
Till
next
next
time.
time.
All right. Peace.
See ya.